Bottoms up. Oh man, just knocked it out of the ballpark. What's going on, everybody? My name is John Serwin and this is my kitchen. Welcome. Today, I'm gonna show you how I made this. They may all look pretty similar, but these are three distinctly different dressings. I'm gonna try them all out, see which one is my favorite, which I'm pretty sure I know automatically off the top of my head, but they each have their place for special dishes. I'm gonna show you the techniques and how it's done coming up. Stay tuned. To make up our delicious, delicious dressings, we're gonna first make our homemade mayo. I like doing everything on the food scale. You know what, if you don't have a food scale, I'll put everything in measurements in the description, but food scale just makes it so easy. I can put everything into one vessel and not have to mess up a whole bunch of stuff. So, gonna go in with 400 grams. We're gonna make up a double batch. This is 400 grams avocado oil. Next, we're going in, this is that garlic olive oil. We're gonna go 50 grams. 15 grams of some Dijon mustard, which is about 1 tablespoon. 15 grams of some lemon juice. If you got fresh squeeze, go ahead. If not, just buy some really high quality pure lemon juice. 15 grams, which is also about 1 tablespoon. 15 grams of some apple cider vinegar, which is also about 1 tablespoon. You know what? I have to double all of this stuff. Whoops. So 30 grams. We're gonna go in with probably about 10 glugs of some Worcestershire. That's the new thing that I added. Let's see how it goes. I feel like it's gonna make the mayo even tastier, so why not? We're gonna go in with 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of some water, just to help make it a little more pourable, because I've made mayo before and it can stiffen up on you in the fridge. Move the scale out now. Last but not least, gonna go in with 2 whole eggs. These should drop all the way to the bottom. Now we'll take our immersion blender and buzz it up. We'll get our immersion blender all the way down in there and cover up at least one of the eggs and start whipping her around. And after about 2 minutes, we have ourselves some delicious, delicious mayonnaise. Man, instead of salt, I put in that Worcestershire, and that tastes fantastic. We're gonna throw this in the fridge for about a half hour and then start making up our dressings. We are going to take some chives and chop them. Take some dill and chop it. Chop some Italian flat leaf parsley. To make up our creamy garlic, we're gonna go ahead and bring in the old food scale, put it down, zero it out. We're gonna start out with 1 cup or 230 grams of sour cream going in, 1/4 of a cup of buttermilk, which comes out to be 45 grams, half of a cup of our homemade mayo, or 120 grams, 1 tablespoon of sugar, or 15 grams, 6 grams total, or a teaspoon of salt. So that ends up being 1, 2, 3 finger pinches of salt. We'll go in with about 20 cracks of fresh cracked black pepper. 4 garlic cloves we will mince. Just about 5 glugs worth of Worcestershire sauce. And then 1 tablespoon, the acid we're gonna use this time is going to be apple cider vinegar, or 15 grams. We're gonna go ahead and get our food scale out of the way and give this a, oh, you know what? Sorry, one last thing, geez. I'm gonna go in with about a tablespoon of some fresh chives. So I figure, you know, kind of do it to eye. That looks like a full tablespoon to me. We could always add more if we want. Remember, easier to add than to take away. Now we take a whisk and whisk it up. And you know what? Let's do a quick taste now. Ooh, that sugar's in there nicely. Man, I'm gonna transfer this into a mason jar. Should I just risk it and go for it? Let's see. All right, let's do it, folks. Not too shabby. Let's see, can we get it all in there? Sorry, I'm probably blocking your view. Oh boy, almost made it without being super messy. All right, I'm gonna clean this up, throw it in the fridge. For our ranch, we're gonna build it right inside of our mason jar here. We're gonna do it all on the scale. It's gonna be half a cup of mayo, half a cup of sour cream, 1/4 cup of buttermilk. So 120 grams of sour cream going in. Next, we're using our homemade mayonnaise. You can use store-bought if you must. 120 grams of homemade mayo, 60 grams of some buttermilk, or 1/4 of a cup. Could always add more if need be. We're gonna go in 15 grams or the juice of 1 lemon, Since we're doing fresh herbs this time, I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of parsley, which is gonna be probably about 1 to 2 grams. Let's see, I'll let you know exactly. Tablespoon chopped parsley, says 3 grams, so 1 tablespoon of chopped parsley or 3 grams. 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped chives, or, hey, 3 grams again. And then 1 tablespoon, or, let's see how many grams. I'm gonna guess around 3. Hey, 3 grams of some fresh chopped dill. Half a teaspoon of some onion powder. Let's see, half a teaspoon probably might not even register on my scale. Nope, did not register. Scale's not powerful enough. 1 full teaspoon of garlic powder. We'll go 1 4-finger pinch of salt, about 2 grams, and go as much pepper as you want it to taste. I'm probably gonna go with about 15 cranks. I'm gonna take this off the scale. Food scale's now done its job. Now we put on the lid. All right, into the fridge for a half hour and on to the next. For our blue cheese dressing, again, bring in the bowl, bring in the scale. I'm gonna go with half a cup of mayo, half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of buttermilk this time. There's half a cup of buttermilk or 120 grams, half a cup of sour cream or 120 grams, and here goes half a cup of mayo or 120 grams. We're gonna add in half of a teaspoon of onion powder, go about 5 glugs of our Worcestershire sauce or 5 grams. This is optional, but I'm gonna go in with about 7 grams of some Dijon mustard. Put it in if you want, leave it out if you want. I like the sharpness of the blue cheese, and this kind of complements it just a little bit more. So about 1 teaspoon. We'll just go 1 3-finger pinch of salt because the blue cheese will have some salt to it. About 5 cranks of black pepper. Gonna go in with about that much, so I'd say 1/8 of a teaspoon of some white pepper. Then here I have 130 grams. Oh boy, okay, yep. Well, I want to break it up and put it all in there, so it's close enough. But 130 grams of some blue cheese. You know what? I should probably mix this up first, which I'm going to, but it kind of fell in. Go ahead, scoot this scale off, give this a little whisk first. I just wanted to show you the blue cheese, but I ended up dropping some in. So I'm going to whisk this up first before we add in all the blue cheese. Might look a little thin right now, but when we add the blue cheese, it's going to thicken everything up. And if you want, you know, grab any of that parsley, chives, or dill and throw it in here. I'm probably going to let's throw a little bit of chives in here. Not a crazy amount. Let's go, you know, like it's salt. 1, 2, 3-finger pinches, because I just want it in there, but I don't want too crazy, I guess, right? Just a little kiss of some chives. Now we're going to crumble in the blue cheese. By yourself, I mean, if you want to use the blue cheese crumbles, go ahead. But I like doing this because you can have some massive chunks of blue cheese. I understand if you don't like blue cheese. If someone in your household likes blue cheese, give this a shot. Like some homemade blue cheese dressing kicks booty right on a nice wedge salad. Like I'm a ranch guy, but blue cheese 100% has its place. No longer gonna whisk it because I want to keep those big chunks. I'm just gonna mix this around. Maybe I may have kept too big of chunks, but what are you gonna do? I know I like having some big chunks in there, so you can always break them up. And I guess the more you whisk it, or the more you move it around, more likely it's gonna break up, right? All right, let's see how we did here. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. You know the routine. Gonna try and get this into a mason jar, not make a massive mess. Yeah, I'll try and show you guys this time. Okay, well, those chunks are tough to mitigate. Oh boy. Yeah, making a complete mess. Jesus, I mean, I am not skilled at that. I'll get better because I got to learn how to film that for you guys. But in the meantime, I'm going to clean this up and yeah, get the rest of this in there, clean this up, save those chunks, and we're going to let this sit in the fridge again for a half hour. All right, and there you have it, folks. We got our ranch. We got our creamy garlic, which I'm really excited to try after it's been sitting for a little while, and our blue cheese. 3 mayonnaise-based, I guess cream-based, mayonnaise, sour cream, buttermilk-based dressings that make me happy. I am a big old fan. Don't get me wrong, I love myself a vinaigrette. I make up vinaigrettes. I actually have a vinaigrette that I will be doing soon with using pickle juice, like using the bread and butter pickle brine. Man, it's awesome. Do that, a little balsamic vinegar. Ho, 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 yeah. Anyway, back to our subject. Honestly, the ranch dressing, I always mess around with, right? I'm gonna keep trying to keep coming up with different ways. Maybe put cucumber in there, maybe put jalapeno in there, cilantro. There's so many ways. I am incredibly happy with this base. I'll probably keep tweaking it to get it like almost, I shouldn't say perfected, but exactly where I want it. But right now, that's a phenomenal base. I have been working on and looking for a creamy garlic dressing for a long time. I keep tweaking it. This one is getting very close. And I did a few little different things this time, a little bit more sugar. I'm hoping that the sharpness of that garlic will calm down after it sits for about an hour. And then blue cheese dressing is just, when you need blue cheese dressing, making your own and having that real blue cheese is top notch. But yeah, just wanted to jump on here, do a quick little, hey, 3 homemade dressings. If you want to do homemade mayo, make the homemade mayo we made. If not, go with whatever brand you enjoy the most. There's plenty of good mayos out there. Whatever you like the taste of, give that a shot. And remember, you can always doctor it up more and more. So nothing left to do but give it the old official taste test. And I'm going to go in with this creamy garlic first. Got myself some spoons here. And don't worry, I got 3 so I don't do any cross-contaminating. All right, let's go ahead deep in the center. Get in there. Bottoms up. Oh, man. That is some sharp garlic right there, but that sweetness tones it down. Holy crap. You know what? If I had some roasted garlic on hand, I would throw in some roasted garlic and maybe take out 1 clove of the garlic and put in 2 roasted garlics. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do next time, just because I think that roasted would bring such a next level flavor. Don't get me wrong. This is delicious. Try this out. Let me know what you think, because I think this one is absolutely killer. And I think this will be some people's favorite. I personally, when I'm out at a restaurant, I love ranch. Ranch is my #1, but if they have creamy garlic, I am going to get creamy garlic because I always want to try it out, see what their take is on it. If they have it store-bought, or if you can tell they make it fresh in-home. We're going to go in with ranch now. All right, same thing, down from the center. Remember, this is the only one that we didn't whisk up, so bottoms up. And when Hidden Valley made ranch, they just knocked it out of the ballpark. Seriously, a homemade ranch right here, like this one kicks ass. These are just gonna keep getting better with sitting in the fridge and melding. They'll be better and better tomorrow, I bet. Last but not least, let's go in with this blue cheese. Now this is the thickest of them all, and man, those chunks of blue cheese in there. All right, bottoms up. Holy crap, man. That real blue cheese makes all the difference in the world. Please get real blue cheese and do it. If you can't find it, by all means, use the crumbles, but I think that makes a massive difference using the real blue cheese. Man, oh man. All right, yeah. I do have, anyone ever go to a party and you have like the ranch dressing or the creamy garlic, and I guess you could have blue cheese in there too. It's called the vegetable crudité platter. The cucumbers are always the #1 thing to go. So I kind of made up my own, and look, I went fancy plating. I was gonna use these 3 to do some sampling, but I sampled them straight up. So whatever, when the camera's off, I'm gonna just probably eat them. But yeah, those are 3 awesome homemade dressings. Honestly, right now, it would be my favorite out of these 3. I mean, I do love ranch, but this one's got me the most intrigued. The one that tastes the best right now is the blue cheese, because it's just that sharp blue cheese. I have a feeling when these 2 sit, they're gonna be even better. So tomorrow, even better. But this creamy garlic, you don't get creamy garlic everywhere, and I think that's gonna be top notch. Again, thanks for coming by, guys. Hope you got some use out of this video, and try making your own dressings, and try making your own mayo, because it's fun and it's interesting, and see where it takes you. Remember, you're only making food out of ingredients till you sit down and share them with the ones you love. Then it's a meal. All right, guys, much appreciated. Hopefully you like this quick little video that I threw out here to you guys, because I'm gonna try and do more condiments again. Not always big grandiose meals. I'll keep bringing those, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I haven't hit the condiments in a little while. So hopefully you enjoyed, and if you could, hit that subscribe button. That'll greatly help out our little community. Over here is a video that YouTube thinks you might like, and right here is a video that I think you'll like. Again, thanks for coming by, guys. Let's keep having fun. Let me know what you want to see next, and let me know what you think of these in the comments. All right, till next time, guys.